presentation of the National Football League.
Visitor sideline, Mike McDaniel, head coach of the Dolphins. His guys a perfect 2-0 to start the year. Across from him, his counterpart, Bills head coach Sean McDermott. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Into the air right away is Allen. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. You talk about this Miami defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Down the left sideline. He may go. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big play there out of Cook. Give him 69 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Cook is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Allen going to try and keep it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen with career touchdown number 70. And the Bills will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. Now a hit and a loose football. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. Leading them out is their rookie quarterback, young man out of Syracuse.
And we're talking about a young man who's been the talk of the NFL here in September. Came in and looked right at home. His team's 2-0. He's playing well. What's the big thing for him now, though? Not to become complacent. And I think the coaching staff has been working on exactly that.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. Yeah, he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. You talk about this Miami defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the ground.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense for the Bills, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, McCord. That one complete to McConkey. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And they work this well upfield across the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Coleman. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. Allen now looks to throw. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left.
At the Dolphins' 31-yard line.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 9.
Round 80. What's that? What's that?
Throwing now is Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
At the 12-yard line.
Samuel in motion. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive 80 yards, 9 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Miami's offense set and ready to go. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Open man right side, that's McConkey. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up. And you know what's all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they got hit by a 1-2 punch those last couple of plays, and now they got their backs to the goal line.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Lad McConkey from 6 yards away. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. Up the middle is Cook. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun, it's Allen. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here's Hardman to return. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A run straight ahead with H.M. The 71 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. The Dolphins sit 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Back to throw. McCord. They set up the screen. H.N. has it. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Off the play fake. McCord flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Off play action. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he stopped immediately there. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
What's up? Ready? What's up?
To throw, it's Allen. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Hardman on the return. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground.
Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Off the play fake. McCord. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Looking to throw. McCord. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Well, certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And that hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a 1st down. Roughing, it is a 1st.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, here's your bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, I'd say we're well past the time that we're trying to work out the kinks of the season, aren't we? We're already into week 3, and he's looking really, really strong. Already has won an AFC Player of the Week award.
Yeah, did that a week ago in week 2 with runs like that and then some. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He said, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Back to the ground, H.M. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side, complete. That's Palmer. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 2nd down and 6 now. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Operating from the gun, McCord. This is caught. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Achane. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there.
Jason Sanders for the Dolphin field goal.
The kick by Sanders is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
Now Allen. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Intended for Josh Palmer.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Christian Isian on the coverage.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Coleman. Here is 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Now Allen again. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. So halftime is upon us on Thursday Night Primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up and put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the 3rd quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team. Brandon
Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. The 3rd quarter begins with a run by Achane. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. And it is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Now a 1st carry for their fullback. Justin Simmons up from a safety spot to make the tackle.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Off play action. McCord. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back to throw now on 1st down. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Allen running the option to the left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
3rd and 6.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it. Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken around the 12. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. Let's see if they can avoid doing it here. Oh, and now some space to operate. He's still on his feet. Inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have retaken a third-quarter lead. Prater on to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And a long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Miami set to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now this one finds McConkey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. McCord. Short throw caught by Pitts.
McCord's pass.
And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. McCord. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Up the middle, Achane. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Off the play fake. McCord eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Operating from the gun. McCord escaping the pressure right. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Maxwell Hairston. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the 2nd half. Want to try to make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
So after the INT, it's Allen. To the right side, and he's got more complete. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And for one of the first most times all night. He is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Here's Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips, his second sack of the night. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 17-yard line.
Looking to throw. McCord. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Operating from the gun. McCord. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Achane gets it from the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Operating from the gun. McCord. Open man, it's Palmer. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to throw. McCord. Open man is Waddle, complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Kyle Pitts from 17 yards out. And the Dolphins put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. Nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bills getting set to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They start the drive with Cook. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A nice stick and stop for a loss there from Jalen Phillips.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's third down. Throwing now is Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing, Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here comes 2nd down and 5. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Kenneth Grant in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Here now, 3rd down. Allen gets this to Moore. Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. To throw is Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Allen. Shakir holds it in. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Another Buffalo Bills.
Allen got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
It's a gain of 9.
And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. This is 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So the Bills going to be the first to get it as we are back underway here in overtime. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bills ready to take over. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Allen. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They run the counter with Cook. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance, you got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
Oh, that's so deflating, Brandon, because you know he was thinking to himself, just give me a shot. Just put us in a position to win the game, and I'll get it done. But this kick, not on target, and we'll keep going here.
Here's Achane to start the drive. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Miami.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Tackle on the play by Christian Benford. Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down. Now a give, running left is right. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, McCord. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans screaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
So for the Dolphins, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.